My Fortress of Freedom by Christina Martinez. Parrots Ferry Road, a winding mountain road established in 1860 that connects two small mining towns to each other. Out both windows, trees blanket the mountain like thousands of soldiers marching out to battle. The cool breeze meets my nose with the sweet smell of pine as it forcefully blows through my half-open window. Familiar with this stretch of highway, my dog switches from window to window in anticipation, knowing exactly what lies ahead. I continue to drive this winding road, leaving my worries and stresses behind me. Up in the distance, I can see the green sign that marks the beginning of our escape. As I come to the sign, I turn down a well-aged highway that Mother Nature is slowly reclaiming. I drive all the way to the end until I reach a row of boulders that announce a dead end for any motor vehicle. I park my car, and with my dog, I begin to walk to the trailhead. Under my feet, wild grass and weed grow proudly through the cracked gray asphalt that was once a main highway. I turn down a dirt trail that sinks down into a ravine. At the bottom, I cross a small wooden footbridge into a thick forest. A dirty red clay trail cuts through the trees like the parting of the Red Sea. Cascading trees create a canopy of leaves and branches that block out almost all of the sunshine. I continue to sink down a rocky, sloped trail with several switchbacks. Soon, the trail breaks out of the forest and wraps around the edge of a steep mountainside that overlooks Coyote Creek. Chase, my dog, sniffs the air to get a better whiff of the mountain-fresh spring water. We're getting close. Anxiously, I continue on until I come to a T in the trail. And to my left, there is a staircase made of railroad ties embedded in red clay dirt that mark the descent into a paradise made by God. As I walk down the historic staircase, it dead ends at Coyote Creek. And my dog Chase is already in the water. Just to my right is a mesmerizing cave that trails straight through the mountainside. Sunlight shines through from the other side, and just above my head there are thousands of stalactites that appear to be dripping from the ceiling of the cave. Water trickles excessively from the limestone stalactites. The sunlight shining through from the other side glistens off the crystal clear droplets of water, creating a rain that resembles droplets of mercury. I admire the wondrous formations of limestone that sparkle in the sunlight. It's all so beautiful. I step off the bank and into the frigid mountain water to continue further into the belly of the cave. Ice-cold mercury rain cascades down my back, and with my dog by my side, we begin to swim through to the other side. Once inside this surreal cavern, the roof seems to be a mile high. Enormous white stalactites that resemble wings of angels stare down at me as if they were put here by God to watch over this limestone fortress. Hundreds of years of rainwater tells its own unique story by creating beautiful formations that look like white chocolate melted down each wall before hardening. The reflection of the beauty that surrounds me stares up at me with a mirror-like perfection as I cut through the metallic water like a knife. After a short swim, I make it to the other side to a large opening where I am welcomed by a cool breeze. The trees talk to one another as the wind rustles their leaves. Sun shines steady on the rocks outside the cave, where shadows of leaves dance gracefully like ballerinas across the limestone. I sit in amazement as I soak in the moment. The ambience here is so comforting and peaceful. With my dog next to me, we welcome the warm rays of sun that surround us. I thank God for the beautiful cavern that He created, and I feel grateful that I get to enjoy it as often as I do. After a while, we swim back through to get drunk off of one more shot of the hypnotic, natural beauty surrounding us. In fact, the beauty is so breathtaking that it possesses the power to put my restless soul to ease. It's a place that overwhelms the mind and creates a gratefulness, no matter my current circumstances. It's the perfect place to run to. It's my escape. It's my fortress of freedom. I come here to get lost and to find myself at the same time. As I make it back to the cascading mercury rain, I continue to the edge and I climb out of the icy water. I stand there for a moment, silently saying my goodbyes. Until next time, I think to myself as we begin to hike back up the mountain, I will be longing for you. Until next time.